Hollywood, let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman, not before Christmas, not very likely. Starred in a warehouse in the valley.
It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts. I'm going out with the bang and the fangs of a parasite. I'm feeling alright, 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 alright.
Untainted dreams, etc. and forever. I hope, said no one.
She's a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of ice. She's a hemophiliac with a dying battery life. Candy-colored fingers and shudder-frightened eyes. Thinking airbrush thoughts with the logo on her mind. It's so delightful. It's so insightful. It's so frightful. Yeah, feeling it every single day. Yeah. It's time to party. It's time to party.
The valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created in your image is golden.
Valley made of mirrors, all the light is so bright.
You can feel like a pagan, you can feel like a pagan in the valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created.
Rain falling outside this afternoon, but it's dry and comfortable inside American Family Field here in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Brewers have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch, 111.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Charlie Blackmon is on deck. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Urias onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the right
And
fielder,
that'll bring in
number
Charlie
19.
Blackmon. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling,
Batting
keep
third.
throwing it. Right there,
shortstop.
3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 268 the average for him. 24 home runs and 49 runs batted in. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Austin Gomber, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or... less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit out towards second. Rogers scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Next up, Christian Yelich, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. So now into the box is C.J. Cron. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Sam Hilliard is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Peralta has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Brendan Rodgers bats next, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Josh Fuentes to the plate now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Peralta is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate here is Keston Hiura. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Now here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Very weakly on the ground. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Ready on 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
Hira aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
2 balls and no strikes. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And another foul ball.
All right, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackman. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting it.
So now here is Tyrone Taylor looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hilliard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We play 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
The designated hitter, number 1.
Now here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Dom Nunez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Count is 1-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Here's the first pitch to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone. Next for Milwaukee, Tim Lopes flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. And
the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll head. Here's Charlie Blackmon now as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to stand in is Trevor Story. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
To 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. C.J. Cron is on deck. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. High fly ball out to straightaway center. King is right there, 1 down. 1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. 2 down with a runner at first, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Before the 0-2, a look to first, and he'll dive back in. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Christian Yelich.
No left fielder.
There's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Yelich playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Keston Hiura is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 10.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he scurries back to first base safely. Next, it'll be Luis Urias. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. This one's flared down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Brewers strand a couple through. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in on it is Kane. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Hit back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
In now, Raimel Tapia.
The center fielder, Raimel.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Charlie Blackmon will be next. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So 2 out, nobody on. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at American Family Field. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. First pitch coming. Here it is.
For the Brewers, the
high in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit softly down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Daniel Vogelback. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder.
First pitch on the way. Lorenzo Cain comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1, still down 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard down the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in for the Rockies, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. Popped him up. Pena has a play. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box, Brendan Rodgers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes. 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand one, but they lead it 3-0. And here's Christian Yelich now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Inside, he misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Now into the box, Luis Urias. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
Josh Fuentes.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Now to bat, Garrett Hampson. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Dom Nunez stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Number 25.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. To the plate now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Raimel Tapia.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
At the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know,
and it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
and this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. C.J. Cron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Tapia, the runner at third. Blackmon at second. Story at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This one's down to third. Right to him. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Get up. Last half of the 7th here, and up next is the catcher, Manny Pena.
The catcher.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. Next, it'll be Tyrone Taylor. 0-for-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Hero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Scott Oberg will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Daniel Vogelback's next as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for one, on to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers nothing. Josh Lindblom will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Ready to begin the 8th, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Next up is Brendan Rodgers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering, and that's by him. It's 0-1. Lindblom, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes. That's popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he... And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Tim Lopes. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. We're back with more on a Sunday. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Dom Nunez stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Popped up. Lopes trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. Last time through was a base hit. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On to the bottom. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Digging in next, Luis Urias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The Brewers down to their final strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Rockies used it.
se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-0. In the standings, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Rockies sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they push past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-1. As of today, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, and the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division. Manny Machado drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 6-1. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. At the start of the day, the Padres